Hi everyone, and welcome back. Today's story is one that shook me to my core and changed everything I thought I knew about love, trust, and betrayal. It's raw, emotional, and very personal, but I hope it helps anyone out there going through something similar. So grab a seat, take a deep breath, and let's dive in. I thought my life was perfect. Really, I did. I had James, my husband, who I believed loved me more than anything. Our home was warm, filled with laughter and memories, and I had a circle of friends who were always there for us. I posted pictures online of our adventures, weekend getaways, quiet dinners, and all those little moments that made life feel magical. On the outside, everything looked perfect. But behind closed doors, something dark was stirring, something I never imagined could touch my life. It started with small things. Little oddities that I brushed off. James would cancel plans at the last minute, come home late with excuses that never quite added up, and sometimes I'd catch him glancing at his phone with a kind of nervous energy I didn't recognize. At first, I thought maybe I was overthinking it. Maybe I was just tired or stressed. But deep down, a small voice kept whispering, "Something isn't right." I decided to surprise James one evening. I had booked a table at his favorite restaurant, planning a spontaneous date night to break the monotony of our routine. I imagined his smile when he saw me waiting with flowers, and my heart swelled with excitement. But before I left, I needed to check the package I had been expecting, a little personal item for the house. And that's when it happened. I walked past my home security monitors, and something caught my eye. Something that made my stomach drop. There he was. Not alone. Another woman was with him on our couch, laughing, touching, completely comfortable. My heart stopped. My hands trembled as I pressed play, watching every second, trying to convince myself this wasn't real. But it was real. And my perfect life? Shattered. The shock was unbearable. I remember sinking into a chair, staring at the screen, trying to process it. All the cancelled plans, the strange behavior, they suddenly made sense. But what hurt the most wasn't the betrayal itself, it was the realization that I had been blind. I wanted to believe in us so badly that I ignored the signs, I ignored my instincts. I had trusted him completely, and that trust had been used against me. That night, I confronted him. I tried to stay calm, to keep my voice steady, but the anger and pain bubbled beneath the surface. James was shocked at first. He denied everything, twisted the story, even tried to make me doubt myself. But I had the proof, the footage that would never lie. When I showed him, the change in his face was undeniable. That was a moment I'll never forget. The moment truth revealed itself in its rawest form. In the days that followed, I experienced every emotion imaginable. Anger, sadness, embarrassment, confusion, and even shame. I questioned myself, my worth, and our entire relationship. But through it all, I also discovered resilience I didn't know I had. I found strength in my solitude, clarity in my pain, and a renewed sense of self. I focused on my passions, surrounded myself with those who genuinely cared, and started rebuilding a version of life that wasn't defined by betrayal. One of the hardest parts wasn't just dealing with James. It was dealing with the aftermath, the way friends reacted, the whispers, the sideways glances, the shock in people's eyes when they learned the truth. It made me realize how deeply infidelity affects not just the couple involved, but the community around them. Relationships are never isolated, they ripple out in ways we don't always anticipate. Throughout this journey, I learned valuable lessons that I want to share with you. First, trust your instincts. If something feels off, don't ignore it. Second, document your feelings and events. Evidence isn't just about catching someone, it's about protecting yourself and validating your experiences. Third, prioritize self-care. Betrayal is devastating, and healing takes time. Finally, surround yourself with people who genuinely uplift you and remind you of your worth. If you've ever been cheated on, you know it's not just heartbreak, it's a whirlwind of emotions that challenge every part of you. But there's hope. There's strength you didn't know existed. And there's a path forward where you can reclaim your life, your joy, and your dignity. So now I want to hear from you. If you were in my shoes, what would you have done? How would you cope? Who would you turn to for support? Your stories matter, and sharing them can help others feel less alone in their experiences. Before we wrap up, I want to thank you for listening, for being part of this community, and for supporting one another through the hardest moments of life. If you found value in this story, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And remember, even in the darkest moments, you can find strength, resilience, and the courage to smile again. Until next time, take care, and keep smiling. Life has a way of surprising us, and sometimes the strength we didn't know we had is revealed in the moments we think we're broken. Broken heart sparkles.